I lose faith every time I see you now.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Makowski's Minute. This week we're talking about Creedence Clearwater Revival, Green River. One of my favorite bands, one of my favorite records, man. Recorded in the spring and summer of 1969 and released on August 3rd of that year. It's the third studio album after Bayou Country, which had the hits Born in the Bayou and Proud Mary on there, and those really put the boys in the spotlight, man. The album spent 88 weeks on the Billboard 200, peaking at number 1 on October 4th of 1969. There's 4 singles back in the day, back-to-back on 45s. You had Bad Moon Rising, spent 14 weeks in the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 2 on June 28th of 1969. On the back of that was Lodi, spent 4 weeks on the Hot 100, peaking at number 52 on May 24th of 1969. And Green River spent 13 weeks on the charts, peaking at number 2, just like Bad Moon Rising. That was on September 27th of 1969. That's the day after my mother's birthday. I think she would have been 5. Oh yeah, there you go, Ma. The other side of that was Commotion, which spent 8 weeks on the charts, peaking at number 30 on September 13th of 1969. So good year for CCR. They had Proud Mary and Born in the Bayou being released in January of 69, and then those hits, just pushing them up on the charts and to fame. The album was certified gold by the end of 1970 and has been triple platinum since 1990. It is placed at number 95 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time, and even getting a solid review from the magazine upon its release back in '69, which is pretty cool. You read some of those old Rolling Stone articles, and hey, man, it's not so pretty. So this album drops August 3rd. Later that month, they play Woodstock, man. There's a couple things up there when you watch like the John Fogerty interviews and stuff, where he says that they are one of the first bands, or he's heard from people that they are one of the first bands to sign on to Woodstock, prompting other famous musicians at the time to also sign on, and kind of snowballed from there. So, hey, kudos to the CCR boys there. They played at 2:30 in the morning after the Grateful Dead. And you played at 2:30 in the morning at Woodstock after the Dead, man. That's just so cool, man. Kudos to the CCR boys, man. All the songs on here have really great stories behind them, too. All written by John Fogerty, but just great stories, man. Lodi being a small town in California, close to where the Fogertys had grown up. Bad Moon Rising was inspired by a hurricane scene in the 1941 film The Devil and Daniel Webster. I want to check out that movie now. Green River is inspired by John Fogerty's childhood memories of being at a cabin up on the lake with his family as a kid. And I guess the title of the song comes from his favorite soda pop flavor, Green River, which I had to look that up, and you can look that up online, Green River soda pop. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that's my favorite song on here. Green River is my favorite song, man. That line in and about skipping the rock, man, it always makes me think of being up at Houghton Lake with my grandpa and my cousins, skipping rocks on the lake, man. And that's where I go to. There's a tire swing and stuff up there. So anytime I hear Green River, that's where it takes me, man. I love that song. And that's really what this album is all about, man. This album it's great for driving, it's great for working, it's great for relaxing at the lake or the river and cracking a beer, man. This is just an iconic album of 1969 from an iconic band, a Woodstock band, and these guys are awesome, man. Unfortunately, after 4 more albums, though, the group disbanded in 1972 over musical matters of business, let's say. But this record will always stand up to the test of time, man. Like I said, iconic album, iconic band. Disbanded. You're a band? You disband. I don't like that word. I want to think of a new word to use. disbanded. I don't care for it. But check out the record, check out the band if you don't know it already, but if you're a rock fan, then I don't gotta tell you, you know this album. And I'll see you next week for a little more music and a little more Mikowski's Minute. See you later, guys.